One thing that I've noticed is that after you move to America, people back home start to think that you have changed. They think you are proud, they think you are disrespectful, or you have forgotten where you are from. But after living here, I've noticed something. You know, Sometimes it's not that you have changed. Sometimes America changes your situations, and people mistake that for your character. People tend to be like, you have forgotten us. Huh? America made you proud. Huh? You don't answer calls anymore. And yes, it's true. I've been able to find people that do not even want to talk to people back home. I found people that think it's not of any importance talking to people back home. But that is not the whole truth. It's not a truth by itself like that, because I believe it's very hard to cut ties with people that you once connected with. So, but there are some situations that are just going to make it very hard and almost impossible to talk with people that you used to talk to. When we come to jobs, when you come to America, and either you got a skill or not, you'll be subjected to being busy. You'll be very busy. The hours are usually very long, and long hours in a fixed schedule, it's almost impossible to just talk with people. You know, it doesn't matter who it is, but it's almost very hard to talk to people. I right now I don't be talking with my dad like that, because in most of the times he sleeps at the time that I'm at work. So time difference too. It causes change, because you can't be calling a person at a time that is working and expect to be on a call with them. And when that person gets time to get to sleep and you call, it will be almost impossible to talk. So the work time and sleeping, it's hard. People got a lot of responsibilities that they don't even have to be. I wouldn't say it would be sound idle talking to a person without doing something that is paying your bills, because there are a lot of bills that you are taking care of, the likes of rent, the insurance, electric bills, the gas, and those that go to school, they gotta have to support themselves in one way or another. So those things, they affect how you bond with the people that you are once very much connected with. You know, when you try to survive at a place where you are coming to figure things out by yourself, some decisions, you just gotta have to make some decisions, and later on with time you come to a final conclusion which you think it suits you best. Most of us, when we came to America, we used to talk a lot with the people back home, and with time we adjusted to the current situations of this country. The place is very busy, very, very busy. I remember seeing people working in Nairobi, and those that be like Mare Mare. And I thought those people are the most hardworking people, especially because they use their hands, they use their energy. But here, people got fixed hours. You gotta stand up for 10 hours. You don't even have to sit down. People are working like, yeah, and it's part of making it. If you want to make it, you gotta have to work your ass. You gotta have to work your bones. You work your back, work your body. And to the smart people, I don't know who I would even call smart, because here people make it a lot of ways. You'll find a person that decided to stop going to school, and with time, the guy makes it. He becomes a millionaire, while the person that decided to go to school is uh, is just trying to figure things out after finishing his school. So people are making it in different ways, and it's all part of being busy. It's all part of being busy. If you want to make it your own way, you gotta have to focus. And remember, those that are focusing, they are still working to take care of the bills. Especially us that come from our home countries, and we get here, we don't have cousins, brothers, or anybody that might, or uncles, anybody but that might accommodate you when you are down. So we gotta have to we gotta have to work our bodies, work ourselves very hard, and that keeps us very busy. So when you when you when you talk to one of your friends or your brothers and you feel like the guy is ignoring you, just try to understand that and try to ask him what times work well for him, and get to talk with your people, because here at this place loneliness is real. So when you are there and he's here and you be on call with them, so it makes sense. But if you call, also, sometimes I wouldn't lie. Sometimes people that move to America, they are scared of just talking to people, because almost everyone want to talk to them, and they always expect something, and that expectation, it causes issues. It causes you to be more careful with the funds that you make, and being more careful, it would be referred to as being stingy. But if you have 50 messages asking you for $20, $30, $50, $10, how do you handle that? It's very hard. And yeah, they are still our family, but it's part of trying to adjust. So we don't really change. We kind of try to cope with the situations here. So it's not soft here. We gotta have to push ourselves. We gotta have to find ways of trying to survive. So that's it. And just know wherever you are, you can make it your own way. Like I said earlier, people here, they make it their own way. When you go to Kenya, there are a lot of people that are pushing themselves. If you go to some even villages, I've seen a village in Kenya known as a village known as Nyabohanse. The people there, they are on a movement. They are doing something that has not been done in any other village in Africa, I would say, or in the world. So people can make it their own way, and as we try to push ourselves to make it our own way, and probably after making it, we can help ourselves together. So to those that are seeing me for the first time, I would encourage you to subscribe, join my team. I'm trying to become a YouTuber. Take this thing very serious. So show me love and have a good time. Enjoy. Peace.